Right, guys, welcome to NextGenRugga, and unfortunately it will be the last time I will be uttering those words. Welcome to NextGenRugga. So obviously things have had to come to an end for the NextGenRugga brand. It's been absolutely fantastic covering South African schoolboy rugby and being able to give you guys news and commentary and all the rest of it, but all good things must ultimately come to an end, and a new chapter opens right now. So obviously I just want to thank everyone for their support. It's meant the world to me, but ultimately what ended up happening is that there's quite a few people messaging and making a few problems and all the rest of it. So I had to ultimately make the decision. Do I want to continue on this path, or do I just want to continue in the business world like I've been doing and, put my energies towards that? It's going to be a bit difficult to do both things at the same time. Obviously, the whole COVID situation has put everything on hold, so I was able to bring you guys a lot more news and views, obviously, and keep myself busy as well. So we basically, like I say, we've arrived at the end stage, and just before any of the haters, those people that have been trying to cause a few issues, get excited, I'm not going anywhere. Ultimately, the crossroads came, and I thought to myself, I need to create new content, or I need a new direction, but I need to make this feasible. It can't only just be a hobby. So instead of going into too much detail right now, just take a look at this video, and then we will be discussing what the future holds for the brand.
Introducing Next Gen 15, the new home of school rugby.
Well, where does this come from?
Covering everything the school game has to offer in both the north and southern hemispheres.
What a great tackle! It's not good enough. 1-2, skip a few and with the wheels.
Highlighting tomorrow's stars, Next Gen 15 will be bringing you live games and regular updates of all the news and in-depth views on the global game.
What a kick!
Where did he come from and how did that happen?
All your school rugby, all in one place. This is Next Gen 15.
Right, guys, so we have Next Gen 15 that has been born. So what is Next Gen 15? Basically what happened was that, like I mentioned before, there were a few issues with using some video footage and, some pictures or whatever it was. So I reached out to a guy named Richard from Cheers Mate Productions. He does some streaming over there in the UK, and I said to him, maybe there's some sort of partnership we could form. But the conversations became very fruitful. We started brainstorming, and he decided to contact a guy named Angus Savage from 15 Rugby. And we started chatting, and we just hit it off, guys. I mean, we just started talking about grassroots rugby, the need to promote it. And ultimately, we decided what we're going to do is we're going to combine our resources, which is very, very exciting. So basically, Next Gen Rugga, 15 Rugby, and Cheers Mate Productions are going to team up to create a new brand, which is Next Gen 15. And Next Gen 15 is going to be focusing on bringing you news and views, basically, from the Northern Hemisphere and the Southern Hemisphere. Live streams. So from the Cheers Mate production side, we're going to be showing you all the big school rugby games in the UK, specifically England, and we will be looking to branch out in other countries in the future. Obviously, we're going to still be very, very focused on South African school rugby. That won't be let go, but we're also going to include UK and Ireland school rugby in this as well. I think the thing is that basically, there's been a lot of players that have been helped by, what Next Gen Rugga has done. And I think with Next Gen 15 combining with 15 Rugby and Cheers Mate, people that share the same values and want to see the game grow, especially at grassroots level, I think there was an amazing opportunity for crossover over here. And essentially what will be happening is that we'll be able to give more exposure to guys in the Northern Hemisphere. And obviously, basically cross over the two regions, and be in a position where the guys in the UK and Ireland can basically learn about South African school rugby and vice versa. So what we're trying to do is make the whole community a little bit smaller, so to speak. I think it's exciting times ahead. We've got a lot of big plans, can't be discussing everything right now, but just know that everything that we are doing is basically for the betterment of school rugby and to give the guys exposure, because simply put, this is the greatest game on earth, and the only way the greatest game on earth is going to grow is at grassroots level, and we're going to be doing our bit for that. So very exciting times ahead over there. Another exciting partnership that's been announced is DigiTV. So, as you know, a grief party requested that I stop using their footage. I stopped using their footage, and I got in touch with DigiTV. So I've got to say a massive thank you to Vian Pretorius and Hannes Nienaber, two fantastic guys from DigiTV. We had a long chat. We had a Zoom. We discussed things, and basically we'll be doing player highlight reels using footage only from DigiTV. Now, there is nobody better in South Africa in terms of live school sports, guys. It's not even close. So create your DigiTV account today. Just head over to digitv.co.za. It's free to sign up. And if you're a student or a parent and you want your kid to get some exposure, just maybe give your school a little nudge and try and encourage them to get DigiTV within their school. I think it's a fantastic service, and what's brilliant about it, it doesn't only focus on the elite games, guys. You can watch an under 15C or under 14D game there. It doesn't matter. Everything's available. What they are doing for grassroots rugby is unbelievable, and unlike other parties, the support I've received from them from the start has just been nothing short of fantastic. These guys really have the interests of the school game at heart. And Hannes is one of those old school guys in terms of school rugby. I mean, he's been running his website since like 2007 or something like that. So he was an early mover in terms of reporting school rugby. One of the most respected figures in school rugby journalism, if you want to call it that. Other guys have tried to copy but haven't been as successful as Hannes has. So it's just great to be basically involved with guys like this, and we're looking forward to a long partnership with the GTV and giving the youngsters the exposure they deserve. And I can't thank these guys enough, guys. They've been absolutely fantastic, and like I said, go over, show them some support, and sign up for an account. And in the future, there will be talk of maybe doing some highlights reels of the games and all the rest of that, but those details will follow. And then finally, this is something that I can't talk too much about, guys, but something to get really excited about. We are going to be involved in a major tournament that's going to be completely shaking up the space in school rugby. It's like nothing that you've ever seen. We're very excited about it. And there are some partnerships being spoken about as well with some major media players. And there are very, very exciting times ahead, guys. So I just want to thank everyone from the bottom of my heart for all the support you've shown me over the years. I mean, it's basically a niche market that I'm operating in, and the support just, on Instagram, on YouTube. I never thought to myself I'd ever get to a stage where, I'd be at almost 7,000 subscribers, but here we are. I never thought to myself I'd ever be involved in streaming games from England and discussing South African and, English school rugby, but here we are. And, to the class of 2020, you guys, everyone keeps on wondering about the youth of today and all the rest of it. Let me tell you something. I'm very confident in the youth of today and very confident of our country's future because of them. I've had the opportunity to speak to a lot of youngsters, especially on Instagram and all the rest of it. And these guys are just nothing but a credit to their school and their community. Well-mannered, respectful. And if you take a look at it, they're just better than previous generations. It's like even my generation, they're just better, guys. I mean, you got guys that are going to opposing schools that treat each other like family. You know what I mean? They're like brothers. And the interaction that I see between these guys, how they support each other, how they encourage each other, it's just unbelievable. And it was really the young school talent out there that really inspired me to just keep on going forward while there were negative forces at play. They just inspired me to carry on. And this is for you guys and for future generations as well. We really want to take things up to the next level, and we really want to give you guys exposure that you deserve. And we've been trying our best, but it's been very hard during the COVID period for absolutely everybody. And the way that you guys have conducted yourself is nothing short of amazing. I mean, the future really is great, guys. And we're definitely proud to be a part of it. So we'll be doing the changeover in terms of the branding probably this Sunday, and we'll relaunch on Monday. So looking forward to it. And once again, guys, thanks for all your support. Have a great week further. Cheers. Bye.